So welcome to my reaction for the Sony State of Play. Yes, there was a lot of anticipation going into this one. We thought we would get Resident Evil 9. We did not. We did not get anything like that, but we got some other really big surprises. And let me know, guys, were you disappointed there was no Resident Evil 9? Was this a great state of play? Was it a mid state of play? Tell me what you think down below. So I gotta admit, I went in with very low expectations. I thought, you know what, we'll probably get Resident Evil 9 at the end. We'll get a lot of indie titles, maybe showing a lot of titles we already know are coming out. Where some of that is true, but there were some big shocks to me in this. There were some massive shocks. So they started off showing some kind of puzzle game, and I'm like, wait, what is this about? And I thought it was something else at first, and I'm like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay, that's an interesting way to start. And then we got a game by Capcom that I gotta say, really floored me. I was really excited about this game. I saw it, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? It's some guy in some kind of like astronaut suit, and he has some little girl on his shoulder that he's trying to protect from all these like kind of AI robotic machines that are coming after them. Some great like boss battles, and I gotta say, this game captured my imagination. And I haven't been this excited about something in a long time. I saw it and I'm like, this is really refreshing. This is really new. And it's by Capcom, and I loved all the design work here. I like the characters. I like the world setting. I don't really know what's going on in there, but I'm intrigued, and I'm totally intrigued. And the game is called Pragmata. And yeah, it's coming out in like 2026.
Get behind me!
And I didn't even see this one coming. I didn't think I was gonna get surprised by a brand new IP by Capcom today. And I was very surprised. What did you guys think of that game? I wonder if a lot of people will just kind of glaze over it and move on to the next game, but I was hyper fixated on that. And I gotta say something, this was a very strange state of play in that they were showing a lot of really weird games, just like that past Capcom game. All of a sudden, they show Romeo is a Dead Man by Suda 51, and I'm like, this is only a great thing. And again, I did not expect to see a game like this shown, and kind of over-the-top gore and machinery and kind of using guns and swords, and I'm like, I'm sold. I'm buying this game. I'm totally in. And it just kind of feels, just as gaming was kind of feeling kind of so-so, like you kind of knew where everything was. You're like, okay, this is this. Some games are coming out in the future that are kind of like blowing my mind, and definitely Romeo is a Dead Man is blowing my mind.
Romeo is a Dead Man, coming 2026.
Again, carrying on, this is a very strange state of play. They showed Silent Hill F taking place in Japan. And I'll admit, it didn't scare me. There was no like jump scare moments that freaked me out. But I was totally intrigued about taking the Silent Hill kind of atmosphere and taking that to Japan. I'm fascinated by that, and I want to see more. And will I be playing this game? Yes, I definitely will be playing this game. What do you guys think of Silent Hill F? Is it up your alley? Is it your type of game? Does it fit in with the rest of the, kind of Silent Hill games? Or is this just kind of a strange one off to the side? I think it is a strange one off to the side, but it's showing it's going to do a lot of different things in these new kind of environments. And I'm intrigued where it goes, and I'm intrigued what it does. And then they showed a game, and I'm like, my brain kind of went like this, and then it went backwards, and I'm like, wait, is this Castlevania? But at the same time, my brain's like, no. But at the same time, I'm like, this is familiar. And that is for Bloodstained, the Scarlet engagement. And it looks like it's co-op, which looks fantastic. And I was a big fan of Bloodstained. I backed that Kickstarter back in the day, and I really enjoyed the game when it finally came out. And color me impressed. This is modern day Castlevania. Bloodstained was, and then this is as well. And I'm very excited to jump back into it, especially if I can play co-op with a friend, and that's what that looks like to me. Very intriguing, love the art style, and I just love me a Metroidvania style game. They showed another Digimon game, Digimon Story Time Stranger. I'm not a huge Digimon guy. I know there's a huge audience for the Digimon games out there, and I'm sure everybody got really excited about seeing that. And then here was one of my big reactions. There was two really big reactions during this State of Play, was this moment when they showed Final Fantasy Tactics. And I gotta admit, as soon as I heard the music, because I know the music so well from the original Final Fantasy Tactics, I love this game so much. I heard the music, I all of a sudden, I kind of burst into emotion. I held myself back, I was just like, huh. It was too much. Oh, no.
Abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins.
Holy cow, that actually just made me super emotional. So yes, it's kind of a Final Fantasy Tactics remaster, and I'm okay with that. I'm just so thrilled after so many years, and let me say something. I think this should have come out a long time ago, that we're finally getting a remaster to Final Fantasy Tactics. It took way too long, I think. I think it took way too long. We should have had this 10 years ago, and we never did, but I'm glad we're getting it, and I'm glad that so many new people can jump in and play the game. So finally, I don't have to upscale this on my Frame Meister every time I want to play it. So I was thrilled by this news. And yes, that did leak out a little bit earlier. And then they showed a game called Baby Steps, where you're playing this character, this guy, and you're walking up these kind of rocky environments. And I gotta say something, I didn't like it. I was just like, this is not for me. This was probably for somebody, but Baby Steps, I will not be taking my first baby steps into that game. They showed Hiragami, some action-adventure game. Looks interesting. I'll probably need to see a little bit more about that in the future. And they showed Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. And being an old-school Ninja Gaiden fan, looking at this, I thought, yep, I'm in. And then I heard the music. Oh, music sounds great. I'm like, yeah, you've sold me, you've sold me. They're bringing all the old Ninja games back. I love it. We got Ninja Gaiden coming back. We got Shinobi coming back. We live in good times. And from Digital Eclipse, they're bringing out a brand new collection. And I gotta say, this is a collection that I've been waiting for a very long time. And that is for Mortal Kombat. Yes, we're getting Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and it looks to include all of the Mortal Kombat games, and I'm like so intrigued. Obviously I've always been more of a Street Fighter guy, but I've always loved and appreciated Mortal Kombat. And I like the first and second game, and even the third game, which is kind of a strange one, but I love those games from that era. I love that era, and I will definitely be buying that collection. And here was a unique one. They showed a fighting game stick, and I'm like, okay, cool, another fighting stick coming out, but it's made by Sony. And I thought that was kind of intriguing, and I'm like, okay, and it was only up for a very short amount of time, so I'm sure they're going to show that a little bit more in the future. Now, they showed Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. This is the big remake of the original, and I gotta say, it looks unbelievable. It does, and it warms my heart because Metal Gear Solid 3 is in my top 10 games of all time. I fell in love with that game. I fell in love with the remaster they did years later. It's the perfect Metal Gear game for me personally, and for them to remake this game, and I know it's always weird without Kojima, but still, it looks like they've honored the original game to a great degree. And just seeing the environments and running around and the explosions as you're going through the forest, and it's unreal. I'm very excited to play Metal Gear Solid 3, the remake. And a lot of people got very excited from Team Ninja bringing out Nioh 3. And they showed Tides of Tomorrow taking place in this kind of water world kind of environment. I will say the graphics were very vibrant, and it had a very nice look to this game. I'll say that much. Is it the type of game that I would jump into and pick up? Maybe not for me personally, but I was intrigued with the world building and the environments that they created. And another great announcement was Astrobot, the game that keeps on giving, is keeping on giving because they're adding new levels. And the wonderful stuff is here, it's all free. That's what I love about it. It's all free. They're like, you bought the game, here's some more stuff, here's some more stuff. And I gotta say, I like that kind of mentality with a game company releasing a game and then giving you free content. And it makes you love the company even more and the game even more. And you come to appreciate it even more. And I feel like more people should do that because you bought the initial game. And when more people hear that, they will go out and buy the game and say, hey, I want all that stuff as well. It's a great, great marketing thing to do. And more companies should be doing that. Now, the next game, I could have sworn it was Monkey Island. I was like, is this the return to Monkey Island? Is this another Monkey Island game? And no, it's not. It's a big pirate game. It looks like it has like some RPG combat. It's called Sea Remnant. And I gotta say, I really love the look of this game. They really got the pirate aesthetic really perfect. And it looked like one of those games I just wanted to jump into and have that kind of Monkey Island experience. And really, really great looking pirate game. And from the creator of Journey, I was like, I know this style. I know this. And yeah, it's from the creator of Journey, and that is for Sword of the Sea. And does this ever look like Journey, where you're just sweeping your way through a level and just taking in the environments? And this looks beautiful. A lot of attention to detail and a real caring of the environments. I think that they work out all the physics to begin with, and then they just go to town with the visuals and just layer it and use their imaginations. And I gotta say, that game really blew me away. I thought, this is my style of game. I love Journey, and Journey was a game that changed my journey as a video gamer. I played that game and I'm like, this is not the type of game I play, but now this is the type of game I play. And I get the same feeling from Sword of the Sea. They showed a James Bond game, First Light 007, and it looked okay. It looked fine. I don't know. I just wasn't that moved. I thought, this is interesting. I don't know. Maybe a lot of you guys, what did you guys think? Did you enjoy the look of that game? Are you jumping in day one? I will wait for the reviews. I'll watch reviews like a lot of you guys will probably do at the time, and to see how it scores and see what people are thinking about it and make my decision from there. But from right now, I'm not, like, it's not my type of thing to jump right into, but it looked okay.
Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
They showed some more Ghost of Yōtei, and they're going to show more of that in the future. More gameplay is going to be shown in July, so that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to the game. I know there's some people who are not excited about it, but I gotta say, I'm excited about it. Okay, I'm just going to show you my reaction to this one, because I could not believe this. This was the one big one, besides Final Fantasy Tactics, that floored me. I'll just show my reaction right now. What?
ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。よし、本気でやるぞ。
Japanese. What? 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 Oh my god. The Japanese are doing Marvel. And this is like, looks amazing. So yes, I was so confused at first because it's like PlayStation Studios, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm like, am I seeing like Gundam things going on? And I'm like, oh wait, is that Captain America's shield? Well, that can't be Gundam. And then I see Arc Systems, and I'm like, what is happening? And then I see that it's a 4v4 fighting game with Marvel characters done by Arc Systems. This is amazing. And this is the one game that I was like totally caught off guard, and something I never saw coming, and something I am so into. When I saw like Doctor Doom show up and all of the rest of the characters, like Storm came in, I was like, they've totally like kind of anime-fied the characters, and all the characters look amazing. Look amazing. This is how you do character designs. You know me, I'm always leaning towards the Japanese design sense, because my god, it's bloody amazing. And I was totally taken back by the character designs and the fighting, and it was the thing I didn't expect. This is what you expect from Capcom. And all of a sudden, Capcom's gonna be sitting there going, hey, wait a second, you know? Because this is wild that all of a sudden PlayStation Studios and Arc Systems got together, and they said they got together over drinks and just said, do you want to do this? And they're like, we'll do it. We don't know if we can do it, but we'll do it. And guess what? Looking at it, they've done it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing more characters and the future of this game. I am totally stoked. I just didn't see this coming. What did you guys think of this? Marvel Tokon, is that how you pronounce it? Fighting Souls. I'm still wrapping my head around it. It's a brand new thing to me. I'm like, what? Like, this is a real thing? It's almost like one of those things where you have a weird dream and you wake up and you're like, well, that would never happen in reality. Where this did happen in reality. And I was totally stoked on it. Guys, I will talk to you. Like, what was your favorite game that they showed? What was the favorite game that they showed today? Was it the Final Fantasy Tactics one? What was it that they showed? I will say something. I thought this was a pretty good state of play. Would it have been better with some Resident Evil? Oh, yes, it would have. Oh, yes, it would have. And, yeah, I was really surprised that didn't show up. I was waiting to the bitter end, and I'm like, and they're like, thanks for watching. I'm like, that's it, I guess. But you know what? For the Final Fantasy Tactics, and for this brand new fighting game they're showing, and this brand new Capcom game where you're running around in a spacesuit with this girl fighting AI monstrosities, I love it. I gotta say, and the new game by Suda 51, count me in. There was a lot of games today that really woke me up and got me excited, and they really did. And I'll ask you guys, what did you think of the state of play, and did it live up to your expectations? Did it fail? What was your favorite game? Let me know down below. So anyways, guys, until next time.